Off the Court, a powerful Black History Month installation on African Americans in the Metro League, an original African-rooted storytelling performed by Arsalan Ibrahim, exhibits, tributes, live radio, and conversations that connect generations. Call to Conscience 2026 at the historic Columbia City Theater. Learn more at calltoconscience.world.
Women are not an homogenous group.
We face discrimination differently depending on factors such as ethnicity, age, socioeconomic status, and more.
Rainier Avenue Radio is proud to amplify women's voices.
They are the experts of their own lives, initiating conversations within their community about challenges they face, the solutions they're working on, and the opportunities they see.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 for Women's Voices on Air. We know our challenges. We are the experts of our lives.
We are master multitaskers, prioritizing our family, friends, and our faith above our own needs.
Our needs and voices are too often overlooked.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. for Women's Voices on Air.
We tell our stories in our own way.
A teacher who hurt their back and got prescribed opioids. A daughter trying to cope with a loss in the family. A friend silently struggling, thinking they'll be a burden if they ask for help. People with addiction come from all walks of life, and the truth is they stand a better chance at recovery with our support. Reaching out and sharing local resources can make all the difference. Don't count them out. More people recover with support. Find more ways to help at supportaddictionrecovery.com. That's supportaddictionrecovery.com.
Happy Hump Day. We're excited that you decided to join us for the party. Fresh Juice is live Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. Pacific time on Seattle's Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Factory, including me, Superstar TK, Hindsight Patron, and D-Money. We're going to chop it up with some cool people, play some really dope new hip-hop and R&B music, some games, and maybe even a live performance. Lock us in right now on Fresh Juice YouTube page at youtube.com/@Fresh Juice Media, or subscribe to us on Spotify or Apple Music. Fresh Juice.
Hey Seattle, here are some storage tips to love food, stop waste. Onions make potatoes sprout faster. Keep onions away from potatoes. Ripe bananas give off a gas that makes the fruit around them ripen faster. Store bananas away from other fruits. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Don't forget to log on www.rainieravenueradio.world.
Harrell, and I am so excited today. So we have something very special happening today. I am officially modifying the title of my show. We were talking about better together and living powerfully. I did that for an entire year. In 2026, we're going to have a similar theme. However, we're going to rebrand the show starting this week. And we're going to rebrand it to AI for everyone and living powerfully with AI. And it's still better together, right? So we still have the same theme. But the first AI stands for amplified intelligence, meaning everything you're trying to do, we're going to help you do it better. Everything you're thinking about doing, we're going to help you to do it better. That's the AI for everyone. And then living powerfully with AI is the AI you would expect. Living powerfully with artificial intelligence. So I'm a business consultant, right? I'm a certified coach, as you know. I'm a certified executive coach, and I have all these business skills. And right now, there is no time like the present for me to show up in community and make sure my people, that means all of you, AI for everyone, understand what it can do for you. And I'm going to show, I sent you a text, I think, with the image in it. A little poem for 2026. I'm talking to my producer. He's so awesome. Daniel. So there's so many things. I'm going to have all kind of graphics and all kind of insight. But I also want you to reach out to me. If there's anything you're thinking about that you want to do, reach out to me, and he'll put my email up. It's Traci with an I at livingpowerfully app.com, app.com. Traci, Traci at livingpowerfullyapp.com. So just reach out to me if you have any questions, if you're like, hey, I want to talk about how I'm living powerfully with AI, because we really want people. There's so many of us that aren't ready. That's why I'm like, it's AI for everyone, no matter what your technology level is. If you've ever done a Google search, you can use ChatGPT. It's basically the same thing, just with a lot more power. So we're gonna have very complex things for people who are already using AI, who want to be able to do some extra cool things. And then we're going to have some very basic things. So AI really is for everyone. And if you're not thinking about it, you're behind the 8 ball. And let me just be clear. This ain't me saying it. I brought all kind of notes here to share with you. Now, this is like the Industrial Revolution. I'm serious. That's what they're calling this. They're calling the AI revolution the Industrial Revolution. You remember how, if you think about what it could have possibly been like if you were living when people were horse and buggying it, and then cars came out and you were like, I love my horse, it's my bestie, I'm not sure what I would do, and you were dragging and everybody else is moving along and they're handling their business. Or you had a factory and everything was being built manually, and you're like, you know what, I don't really like the concept of machinery. The Industrial Revolution changed everything, and if you weren't ready, you were left behind. I'm just saying. I'm not saying AI is going to replace everything, but if you're not using it in any way for anything, you're missing out. It's fun. It's also so much fun. I actually said, if I send you, should I email you or text you some images? Okay. So you got to text me your email. Sorry. So my producer is going to share a few things that I did this weekend. It was so much fun. How many of you watched the Seahawks game? How many of you, can you give me some applause? How many of you watched the Seahawks? Yay! I'm a huge Seahawks fan. Huge. I might be like over the top 12. I'm a 24. Get it? I'm a 24. So when the Seahawks were playing, this is how I used AI. So I'm talking about living powerfully with AI. I had people invite me to these various places, but I'm staying in this beautiful home. It's a 100-inch screen TV, right? It's gorgeous. And I could have went out, but I really just wanted to enjoy this space. So I'm alone in this space, or at least I have some little four-legged fur babies with me. And I'm in this space, and I decided to create some images using ChatGPT. It has a really cool image. I'm gonna send them to him so he can share with you guys what I created just by speaking, right? And I do talk to ChatGPT all the time. So I went to ChatGPT and I said, hey, I'm watching this game alone and I want to amp up some people that I texted, last game. We were all like, oh, it's going to be on this week. So I was like, create an image for me. And of course, the Seahawks were playing the Rams. And so I created a few images that were a Seahawk biting down on a ram. One was kind of cartoonish. And I said, oh, I need one that looks a little bit more realistic. Give me the actual mascot. And so, again, this was fun. I'm watching the game. I'm talking to ChatGPT. I'm creating some stuff. And as they were winning or getting ahead, I was like, okay, now I need you to create me some Seahawks, because I assumed they were already going to win the NFC championship. So I said, I need you to create a Seahawks NFC championship, some things. I'm talking. I just said it. It took me seconds. And it creates this image, and it's super cute. So you put it out there, and I'm not a social media, all out there person, but it was so much fun. My mom is a huge football fan. She's in Florida. So it was a very cool, she likes those little kind of things. So being able to send her something, and her husband, who is the coolest dude ever, I call him Pops. So being able to share things with older people, younger people, I said it to one of my nieces. So being in a position to share things with family and friends, it's so cool. So all you have to do, if you don't have a ChatGPT account, in our next session, we're going to be able to share my screen. I'll be, making sure people are able to do things. We're going to put stuff in the chat so you can copy what I've done. So we're going to literally create a space where living powerfully with AI means on simple stuff, right? I was cooking. This is how simple it is. This is how easy it is. And you're like, I could use Google for that. Yeah, you could. But what Google provides and what ChatGPT or any other, I'm just saying ChatGPT, but I know of other tools, right? Claude, and if you're doing research, there's Perplexity, there's like all kind of wonderful tools that we'll be talking about, that I'll be showing you, and we'll be talking about how cool they are. But and I also want to talk today about why. And every day I'm probably going to talk a little bit about why. So if you're not convinced, it's like, here's what you need to do. So I am going to share some statistics with you. And these statistics were brought in from a number of sources. And it was really saying, why this show? Why should you watch this show? And why should you watch it now? It was kind of a AI reality check. And I have a whole presentation about AI. But today I just wanted to talk. I'm in studio. It's a little chilly in here, so I get to keep myself warm just by connecting with you. And so if you did not know, when you think about the business and workforce, most businesses, if you're looking for a job, if you have a job, they're expecting you to leverage AI in some ways. Think about marketing if you are a business owner. Think about like simple ways that you can connect with your partners. I'm actually, I think I mentioned that I'm going to be working with one of my favorite restaurants right across the street here, Island Soul. Island Soul. And what I love about Island Soul's owner, Theo Martin, is he's open. He's using AI right now. He's like, oh, you don't have to convince me. Right. And I love to work with people who don't have to be convinced. Oftentimes, you're pushing a rock uphill when you're trying to convince someone to do something that's going to benefit them if they don't really believe that it will. He's like, oh my God, no. I've been using it for this. So he had like 20 ways that he was already using that he could just, share with me. So I'm like, oh, well, let me tell you this. I was like, right now, when someone calls your phone number, when they call you, we don't get anything. We get like a voicemail. That's not ideal. I said, I love your restaurant, but I was calling to, I don't know what I was trying to ask, but whatever it was, I was like, I didn't get anyone. I got to, and he's like, yeah, I know. Cause again, they're working, they're in the restaurant. I was like, well, AI can fix that for you. So you're going to see some before and after, and he's going to allow me to use his restaurant as an example of before and after. I tried to offer this to some other businesses and some people aren't ready. They're just like, no. I'm like doing things the way I've been doing them for the last 30 years. Okay, no problem. But I just want to show you. I figure I can tell you, I can show you better than I can tell you. So we're going to be bringing in real businesses. I'm also going to help Rainier Avenue Radio. Yeah, we're going to do some marketing for the upcoming Call to Conscious Museum, all AI generated. I got some really cool and fun stuff I'm going to do with them and for them. We talked about the sports guys after. I don't know if they're really going to take me up on it, but since they're like all into sports, I figured there's so many opportunities that I could help them as well. So my point is, whoever you are, whatever you love, whatever you adore, AI is for everyone. And living powerfully with AI, it's even about mindset, right? So you can, if you have a question, you can say, I'm just going to use ChatGPT as one example, but there's so many others, but we'll just stay focused on that one for now. If you have a free, did I mention free? FREE. I have a $20 a month account, but you can use a free account. And imagine if you said to ChatGPT, I need you to perform for me like a brilliant psychologist, someone who has known me for years, right? And you want to give them this whole parameters. Like, I need you to answer this question for me like this. I want to tell you some information about family or whatever the case may be. I want you to give me some answers, some solutions to a particular problem, things I probably haven't thought of, ways that I can make this situation better, right? I feel uncomfortable, right? So you get to like use ChatGPT as a freaking consultant, therapist, all the things, right? And I know I present myself in community as someone who just enjoys this because it is so much fun for me. I've been told that I sometimes speak too fast, so I'm also slowing down but I will show things, I will type things, and I will leave notes in the chat for future sessions. I just need you to know, because when I say living powerfully with AI, it's okay. So if you're not already using ChatGPT, let me just tell you a little bit more. So it says the vast majority of businesses are already investing or planning to invest in AI. Many industry surveys consistently show over 90% of organizations, 90. I saw 94 in the most recent thing, but it was for businesses, small businesses. It says 90% of organizations are either using AI today or actively funding AI initiatives. AI is no longer optional, it's becoming a baseline. Also, if you're working for someone else, if you don't own your own business, if you're working for someone else, it says employers are increasingly expect a level of AI literacy, the same way they expect you to be able to do email, to work on spreadsheets, or basic tech skills. It's kind of a basic now. Does that make sense? So when I say AI for everyone, I'm here for you people. And again, I have people that tell me I'm running a business, I'm over here doing a thing, I don't have time to learn AI. Some things are so simple and so basic, you're gonna have time for this. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. Employees, and just to be clear, employees who know how to use AI are the ones who are going to be more productive, they're going to be more valuable, they're going to be more resilient. Y'all, I promise you, this is when I think about the work I used to do in corporate, like they would present me with these ideas, these opportunities, and I'd be like I remember at Microsoft, here's my background. 8 years at IBM, domestic and international, New York, North Carolina, Mexico City, Rio, Brazil. Oh, Florida too. Florida before Mexico and Rio. And I solved big problems. I always did. Like my brain, that's how my brain works. So you have to think about AI as amplified intelligence. It's who you are. If you're like a plant person, you could use AI to help you plan landscape, to think about disease. Like whenever some little critter comes in, you're like, you don't have to worry about going to the local Home Depot to take a picture of the thing and be like, what critter is this? And what do I need to do? What are the top 5 things I need to do to guarantee, right, that I get rid of that thing? So when I say AI for everyone and living powerfully with AI, I promise you, again, and I'm using myself as an example. I did a house sit recently, and most of my houses are in these like luxury mansions. I'm in a place right now that is literally so big. It has a Redmond address on the east gate and a Woodinville address on the west gate. No lie. It has a roundabout in the house. I swear to you, it's amazing. Hot tub in the back, 5 acres of gardens. It is incredible. 100-inch screen TV, all the things. And so and there are 3 little 4-legged adorable creatures there. And they're dogs, they're not creatures. They're babies. They're my babies. And when I'm thinking about whether I can feed them something, I literally just ask AI. And I have these different projects. So like I have one for my house sitting when I want to ask questions about something. Apples, oranges, cucumbers, certain things you can't feed them, right? And there's also a little rabbit there too. So I'm like, can this rabbit eat celery? Believe it or not, they can't. It's not good for them. It's like, I'm glad I asked, right? So I just take it easy. So when I say living powerfully with AI, anything you've ever thought of, every question you have, we have 50 questions a day, I know. If you're not using AI, shame on you, and let's get it. Let's flip the script. Let's use this show to flip the script. So I'm giving you tons of things that I do all the time. But forget me. Let's think about the world. The world is changing. Investments. This is a fact. When you think about venture capital, for example, they want to get their money back. This was a quote that was like 94% of all venture capital was going toward AI businesses. In recent years, AI has captured one of the largest portions of venture funding across all sectors, more than any other category. Investors are betting on AI because it touches everything: healthcare, education, finance, creative industries, nonprofits, small businesses, governments. The translation is money follows momentum, and momentum is clearly in AI. Can you type that in there? Money follows momentum, and the momentum is with AI. Come on, y'all. I started my AI business, my certified, I don't know why I'm putting in air quotes, because there's a certified AI business consultant that I did as a part of a grant. And I did it with 2 other people that were showing up in community. And I was like, I want us to all get our, AI certification so we can put this free content in community. It was a year ago, 2 months, over a year ago, that we were all in this AI summit. It was actually right before, it was October of last year. It was right before I was leaving to go to Africa. That's right. I remember now. And so, but we were all in this summit. We all, had an AI summit. Money follows momentum, and momentum is with AI. Throw that in there too. Momentum is with AI. So this show is Living Powerfully with AI. I put in front of that AI for everyone, because I want to make sure you're clear. It's just amplified intelligence. My logo, the AI for my Living Powerfully with AI logo, has a brain in there, because it's like it's you. It's everything that you do, and it's just amplifying your intelligence. That's how you can think about AI. It's not this thing over there. It's you. It's like, how can you do more with what you are, the other stuff you love, right? Just leverage some tool. You don't have to leverage all the tools, because there's new something every day. It's crazy. So money follows momentum, and momentum is with AI, y'all. Let's go. So I've been doing this for over a year and a half, and I've been supporting people with leveraging AI. So I know the benefits. I also know that everyone isn't ready. And it's a little heartbreaking, I have to admit, when you think about this idea of some people just aren't ready, right? Like I created I was working with someone who I love and adore. I still love and adore. I really, really do. But she wasn't ready. And I'm like, I'm all into your vision, your mission, and all the things. And she likes doing things the way she likes doing them. We discovered that a year ago, but I kept using it myself, but really to help someone really, and you see my hands, these are loving hands to say, to help, birth the baby, to help move a thing forward. You gotta, at some point, you gotta translate it to other people. So I'm doing 2 things now. As an AI business consultant, reach out, Traci, put the website up there, get my email rather, Traci at livingpowerfullyapp.com. That's how you can reach out to me for anything. If you need me, but if you really want to tell me about what you're doing, I'll bring you on the show. Like I need to have as many people as possible, old and young, coming on, telling us community, like what you're doing with AI. How are you using AI? It ain't about me. It's like AI for everyone. So we want to hear what you're doing. How are you loving it? Right? What has it done to benefit you? If you have some concerns, bring those too. Let's talk about that. Like I'm mad at you. And again, the concerns are true to a certain extent, right? If you like, because think about it. People are saying to these young people, you got to be careful using AI. Now you got to be careful using AI because your schools are going to have certain, parameters, right? But if you have passion, you want to make sure you're using AI in a way that will allow you to thrive. Okay, so let me just tell you this. You remember when calculators first came out and they were like, people use calculators, they'll never know how to count out real change, or I don't know, do math. That's true. It's a little bit less. People use a calculator, spreadsheets, whatever. Can you do it in your head? I can. I like numbers. But if you don't, it's not your thing. Does that mean you shouldn't use a calculator? You shouldn't use a spreadsheet? Of course not. You're supposed to leverage all the resources that are available for you. So when I say living powerfully with AI, hey, y'all, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Money follows momentum, and the momentum is with AI. So as it relates to your business, I would love to help you. My brain will assess your business. You can do that for free. It will assess your business, provide you with some insights on how you might leverage AI to accomplish your goals more efficiently. And I might even bring you on the show so you can tell your story. Isn't that fun? I know. That's what I'm doing in 2026. I'm all in. A few people facts about AI. Most people feel behind when it comes to AI, right? But you don't have to be, right? Most people are curious about AI, but a little bit intimidated by it. That's why I'm like, let me break it down. He's going to help me when I'm talking too fast. I'm going to make sure I'm showing things online. I'm going to put links to things you can go. I'm also using the show for my book, just FYI. So I'm going to put a free book out into the community called AI for Everyone, Living Powerfully with AI. I decided that too. So I don't know, maybe 30 weeks from now, each week I'm here. I'm going to have that'll be a chapter, and then I'm going to put it out there, and then, you'll have the video and you'll have the content as well. We're not going to wait 30 weeks. I'm just saying, because I'm going to put links and stuff. I need you to jump on board right now. If you have any questions, I need you to lean in right now. I'm all in. I love teaching people. I love showing people things. And I definitely love helping people to level up. That's my dream. Like, that is why I was put on this earth, is to help people level up. That's why I'm doubling down on AI now. And AI, again, my new show title, which I'll have new graphics next week, is AI for Everyone, Living Powerfully with AI. The first AI is amplified intelligence for everyone. That means whomever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever you like, we're going to help you to amplify that. Are you with me? Using some tool. And then living powerfully is AI. With AI is leveling up even more. But just AI for Everyone is just saying, what do you love? What do you like? Who are you? Let's amplify your own intelligence with some resources, simple resources. So AI for Everyone, Living Powerfully with AI, right? That's the show. And I'm here for you, and it's going to be amazing. More info on why this show and why now. Do we have a break? What time is it? 3 minutes. Okay. Woo. So why this show and why now? Let me also say, this world is crazy. Things happening. People getting shot in the streets. Like, I have to focus on the positive. It's too much negative energy. I'm just saying, like, I can't fix that over there. But what I can do is I can show up with positive energy. I can show up and help my people. Right, be brilliant, amplify their intelligence, and show them some things with AI. I can do that. I can't fix the craziness that is everywhere, so I don't even try to think about it. I compartmentalize, I do have to admit. So if you want to watch this show, it's going to be positive energy, right? AI for Everyone, amplified intelligence for everyone, and living powerfully with AI, artificial intelligence. So AI means 5 different things in my world. One of them is amplified intelligence. It's just about you better, you leveling up, you smarter, you faster, you, come on now, who doesn't want to be leveled up? That's what amplified intelligence, that's what AI offers you, is just being leveled up, leveling up. I love it. Okay, so 60 seconds. AI is already reshaping how we work, how we build, and how we live. If over 90% of organizations are already investing in it, do you believe that you don't deserve the gifts that everyone else is tapping into? And there's a lot of different tools out there. I'm not gonna, some people are ready for the next level tools. I'll have some of that too. Like I said, I'm gonna include for beginners who are like, I don't even know what AI stands for. It stands for whatever you want it to. We'll make it stand for amplified intelligence for you. You don't have to think about the artificial side of it, because you're like, I don't like none of that robot type stuff. No problem. I got you. Amplified intelligence. What do you love? Tell me what you love. Tell me what you truly love. Say you like to cook. Have you ever thought about writing a cookbook? AI can help you do it in literally days, weeks, where it would take people years and decades to pull stuff together. Actually, that was my topic for this AI summit that I did last year. I was part of it was called AI Insights Summit. And my topic was how to write a book in a day, a week, or a month, whatever time you have. Like, some people have been writing their book for a while. They have a lot of content and they just haven't felt comfortable. They haven't had an editor. There's so many really good editors out there, right? Designing your own book cover. Oh my God, I can show you how to do that in moments. Are you with me? So we've got so many wonderful things we're going to do. If you like writing books and reading books, we can help you write your own. I'm just saying, it's all good. So right now, I'm going to ask you to just hold on. We have a little break coming with Rainier Avenue Radio, and we will be right back with AI for Everyone.
I'm Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not deep frying a turducken in a closed garage, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Are you in need of new or gently used clothing? Hope's Community Closet is here to help. We offer a wide range of clothing for men, women, youth, children, and infants. Join us on the fourth Saturday of each month from 12:30 to 4 at the Silent Task Force. We're giving clothing with care, community with heart. Lovely Ladies Lemonade for sale, and shop to the sound of old school soul. Any questions? Contact Alicia Kennedy, Executive Director of Women United at 206-316-7601. 206-316-7601. Come and find the perfect outfit for you and your family. We look forward to seeing you there.
Hello, I'm Tony Young, and every week I will be your guide to the music of the Fab Four with my show With the Beatles. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, those four lads from Liverpool. First airings are Tuesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. with repeats on Thursdays and Saturdays from 8 to 10 a.m. right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. Tune in to catch Beatlemania.
This February, Rainier Avenue Radio invites you to answer the call to conscience. The 2026 Call to Conscience Black History Month celebration is a month-long experience honoring our history, our culture, and our truth. Told by the community, for the community. Join us for powerful exhibits, special tributes, original storytelling, and conversations that connect generations. This isn't just Black history, it's living history. Call to Conscience 2026, presented by Rainier Avenue Radio at the historic Columbia City Theater. Get the full schedule at calltoconscience.world.
Welcome to the Fitness Corner. I'm your host, Mark Bryant, and you're going to get a whole total body workout on my show, starting off with a warm-up, aerobics, strength training, cool down, and stretching every Friday from 11:30 to 12 right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.
This winter, I don't want illness to get in the way of my holiday plans. That's why I got my annual flu and COVID shot. Everyone ages 6 months and older can get the flu and COVID shot each year. They make it less likely you'll get sick, and even if you do get infected, you won't get as sick. Free vaccines are available even if you don't have health insurance. For more information, visit kingcounty.gov/find-a-clinic. That's kingcounty.gov/find-a-clinic.
You know you can't get enough of Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Welcome back to AI for Everyone and Living Powerfully with AI. This show is about power, purpose, and possibilities amplified. Let me just say that one more time. This show, remember, I'm rebranding today. So welcome to AI for Everyone and Living Powerfully with AI. This show is about power and purpose and possibilities amplified. Together, we will amplify your power. We will activate your purpose, and we will explore endless possibilities. And we're going to do that together right here on AI for Everyone and Living Powerfully with AI. This show is for people who have gifts. If you have a vision and you want to make what you're already doing even better, even easier, even more impactful, then let me support you on that journey. Because AI really is for everyone. And when I use the term AI in the beginning of this show title, AI for Everyone, I mean amplified intelligence for everyone. At the end of the show, I say living powerfully with AI. That's when I mean artificial intelligence. So we got amplified intelligence on the front end, artificial intelligence on the back end, because what I need you to know is that artificial intelligence is just about amplifying you. It's about what do you love to do and how can we level up on that? Hello? Say it again. Amplified intelligence. Yeah. So when I say AI for everyone, And living powerfully with AI, I'm going to be showing you all kind of cool tools with AI, but I need you to first understand this is just about you. More you, easier, smarter, better, faster. That's it. We want to give you every advantage. That things that everyone else, not everyone else, that we don't want to be left behind. Let me just put it that way. I've been doing this work now for over a year. I was just saying that I did it was called the AI Insight Summit last year. I did with 2 other people. It was, I think, maybe 30 or 40 of us presenting over a 3-day period. We each had 18 minutes, and it was 18 minutes because that's how long a TED Talk is. And so we each had to pull our favorite topic of all the things we've learned over this year's time prior to last year, right? You have to go through this whole AI certification process, all this, information, but really they tell you to find the thing that you love. And so since I have contributed to 3 books that became international bestsellers, I wrote 1 story in each of the first 2 books, Ignite Happiness and Ignite Your Inner Spirit. In the 3rd book, Ignite Possibilities, I was one of 2 project leads, and we helped 30 plus authors birth their story. So what I wrote as it relates to AI was like, how do you write your book in a day or a week or a month, whatever it is, wherever you are, you take as much time as you need, but it doesn't have to be the laborious process that it has been in the past. We paid editors for each of these books. There were 3 layers of editors. They edited for different things. You can get all that done now for free on AI using these various AI tools. It's incredible. So that's what my presentation was previously, was on writing a book. And so if you want to write a book, let me be your book coach, and I will leverage the tools and we will make it amazing. And honestly, AI for everyone means amplified intelligence, whatever you have in you. This is about power, purpose, and possibilities. That purpose within you, we want to get it out. We want to leave it for the next generation. This is about legacy building too, right? So I'm here for you. Here again, my email address up here again. If you have a project that you want me to explore, all right, I will offer you a free, and I will use the word FREE assessments, right, of your project and how AI can help you and where you might want to start. So I did the same thing, or I'm doing, ING, the same thing for Rainier Avenue Radio. Tony Benton. He creates a space for each of us to show up in community and share what we love, right? My show was called Better Together and Living Powerfully because I had this work around mindset, which I still love. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't love anything more than I love AI, because AI even will help me get that other message out even faster. So I'm doubling down on my personal clone. She's going to probably be wearing blue. She'll probably look like this. She'll have, I just got my hair done recently. Y'all saw how raggedy my hair was the last time I was here. I'm so embarrassed. I was like, you can't come to the show. Although I still show up, just to be clear. I'm committed, because most women are like, look, I can't do the show because my hair is raggedy. I'm like, you know what? I'm committed to the cause. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna do what I can do. So I will show up with no makeup, hair raggedy, because I'm all about you. So when I say AI is where it's at in some way or the other, you don't have to do all the things. Just do one thing, literally just one, to amplify whoever you are. So this is what I offered to Tony Benton, who is the owner of this beautiful Columbia City Theater. If you haven't been here, I said, Tony, I'm refocusing my show on a combination of, again, amplified intelligence. So that's your brain, that's your mind. We're still going to do work around mindset, but we're also going to be talking about living powerfully with AI. And I'm going to be bringing, a series of community-based messages that really hopefully invites everyone to level up, right? Whatever that means. And so I was like, one of my gifts for you, Tony Benton, is let me create some content for you for this Call to Conscious Museum. It's going to start thank you very much. It's going to start February 14th through the 28th. Is that correct? I think that is correct. I can't read the thing from here. So February 14th through the 28th. And so I was like, let's talk about it. So what I did is I sent to Tony and to my producer here, I sent them some segments, some little scripts. I just did the promo for my new show title. I just did it today. I got to the studio a little early and I did it earlier today. And I wrote literally while I was driving. So now that was horrible. Sorry for saying that. But I was at a stoplight and I just pulled up my ChatGPT and I was like, hey, write me some scripts, some things that I can say on the show or before the show that we could say to talk about the Call to Conscious Museum at Columbia City Theater. And I said, talk about how amazing it is, how it's for family, tell us why it matters. I said, talk about the call to action that it represents. And I said, give me about 10 to 15 statements and messages that we could share for the Call to Conscious Museum. That's all I said. I said that at a stoplight. And I'm going to read to you all what it came up. This is living powerfully with AI. So this man shows up here. They transform this whole space into a museum, but it's more than a museum. It's a call to conscious space. Okay, so this is what AI came up with, and then I kind of modify a few things as I read them. But it says, I asked it. I said, hey, I verbally said what I just told you, and it said absolutely, because we're friends. I said, would you give me a few, message points that we could share during the show? So I'm going to read these to you and they all apply. So if you don't know what the Call to Conscious Museum is, listen up because I'm going to give you some really cool things. But I'm telling you how I'm living powerfully with AI and how I'm gifting it to community. I'm gifting these words to Tony Benton at Rainier Avenue Radio, right? So this is what it came back to me. And it said, absolutely, here's a script you can use to talk about the Call to Conscious Black History Museum at the Columbia City Theater. You can talk about it as an event, as a cultural experience, as a call to action, and a reason to show up. Plus, I'm going to give you some flexible language that you can adjust on camera with or without your fun voices. Oh, I told it that I have some other characters I'm going to be doing. So it said so anyway, I'll move on. But it says all based on the real event that's happening in Seattle this February. It gave me the wrong, and it's not always right. People say that AI is oftentimes wrong. That is so true. Again, it's just amplifying what you know. So I looked at this and I was like, what website is that? It gave me some website. And I clicked on the website and it was and maybe they were referenced here, but it was like some contracting, African American Affairs, the Washington State Commission on African American Affairs. Now, they may be mentioned here. Maybe. So I didn't say it was right or wrong, but it's not what I needed. So I didn't include it. So just to clarify, this show is going to be about the good and the bad on AI. Ain't nobody paying me to do this show. I'm showing up in community because it's the right thing to do. Are you with me? So I need you to know AI will often not give you accurate information. Most times it does on basic stuff. So I asked him about the Call to Conscious Museum. It pulls stuff and it tells you where it pulls it from. Right. So I can use ChatGPT. You can use Perplexity, which is another research tool. And Perplexity, I actually like even better when I'm doing research because it'll tell you exactly where it got it from. So it may say, the Seattle Times or there's an article or something and it'll tell you where it came from. And then you can go to the direct source. So I love that. So I just wanted to clarify. So you have to know that it will benefit you, right? But you also have to double check. So I'm gonna read about the Call to Conscious Museum. Okay, this all came from AI, and some of it's good, most of it's pretty good. Okay, so here's the first one is the invitation. It says, I want to invite you to something powerful happening right now in Seattle. It's the Call to Conscious Black History Month Museum at the historic Columbia City Theater. It's much more than an exhibit. It's a lived experience that honors the resilience, the creativity, and the deep contributions of Black communities here in Seattle and beyond. That's not bad. That's pretty good, right? He gave me a thumbs up. The invitation. I also said, I want people to know why it matters. Here's what it said. This isn't just nostalgia or another exhibit. It's a sacred space for reflection, understanding, and connection. You'll see stories of leaders, activists, athletes, artists, families, real people whose legacies shaped our city. Come on now. Call to conscious, baby. Then it gave me a deep dive. Let's go deeper on this Call to Conscious Museum. It says, come to the Call to Conscious Museum. From the Seattle Black Panther Party to the history of Black firefighters, from quilts that carried secret messages during slavery to vintage Black cinema memorabilia, this museum brings history to life in ways you can feel. Come on now, that's beautiful. That's just lovely. Here's another one. I talked about family and community, and it said this is a multi-generational experience. Again, the Call to Conscious Museum, it's a multi-generational experience. It says bring your kids, bring your neighbors, bring your friends. It's not just history, it's our shared legacy. Yeah, I love that so much. Come on, y'all. This was in the car. I did this at a stoplight. I'm like, okay. Now, my thing knows me because I've also trained it to tell it special things. It knows I'm always talking about legacy. I'm always talking about depth, right? So it already knows. It already knows me, right? It better show up talking about action and activation. So here's the call to action regarding the Call to Conscious Museum. It says this February, the Columbia City Theater becomes a living tribute, a call to conscience, reminding all of us why Black history matters every day of the year. Come, learn, reflect, and celebrate. Simple, elegant, right? Come on now. I know I could have wrote all of these in the time frame. Again, it's elevating. I said, Tony, let me offer you a gift to elevate, amplify what you do. I'm going to give them a graphic too. I'm going to do some graphics. I like this one. It's going to be similar, but I'm going to see what I can do with it, so it pops even more. This was about hands-on learning. And again, I don't know if all this applies this year because I know things are different. So some of it may or may not apply, so bear with me. But it says hands-on learning. You're not just reading plaques. You're walking through immersive exhibits, seeing photos, hearing stories, and connecting with culture in a real embodied way. The word, that's my language. It knows me. Are you with me? That's the other thing about AI. So when you think about AI for everyone and living powerfully with AI, you have to curate the AI. You have to train it. You want to tell it who you are, what you're about. So then when it writes for you, it's writing like you, right? So your clone, I'm helping someone build a clone. Another client build a clone, and she's in community. I'm like, oh my God, you're gonna be so perfect. This will be so good for you, right? Like this will be so awesome. Because she's high energy, she's about positive things, she wants to put stuff in community. You don't gotta worry about, once we get the voice right and we layer in information about you, you will be able to show up and share in a way, again, more of you, easier, smarter, all the things we want. Okay, there's more. There's more. What time is it? How much time do I have? 13 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, stay with me. This is so good. I couldn't stop. So we want to give examples, and I wouldn't, why not talk about the Call to Conscious Museum? I'm giving him all of these lovely, 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 lovely message points. We talked about hands-on learning, call to action. We talked about family and community. We did a deep dive. We said why it matters. Come on now, the invitation, the official invitation. Now we're going to go, why is it called the Call to Conscious Museum? Why is it called a Call to Conscience? This isn't called a museum. It's called a call because it invites us to think deeply, to connect history to today, and to carry awareness into how we think, how we live, how we work, and how we build community together. Hello. Come on, y'all. Do you love that? This isn't, it's not a one-time thing. The Call to Conscious Museum, it's deeper than that. Come on. It's a celebration and a reflection. These are all individual things, and I love them all. They all reflect exactly how I would be talking about it. So let's go. It's a celebration and a reflection. It's not all solemn. There's joy to be had here. There's music, there's culture, there's expression, and there's a celebration of lives that were lived with dignity, with brilliance, and with courage. Hello. Now, the question you might be asking yourself is, why should you come? Whether you're a lifelong Seattleite or just visiting, this is one of those experiences. And we use the capital E in experience. You have to experience the Call to Conscious Museum. You have to experience it, right? It connects the dots between history, culture, and community in ways that actually stay with you. It can transform you if you allow yourself to truly be a part of the Call to Conscious, to allow yourself to be called. Again, this is about reflection and celebration. It's about transformation. Come on, people. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I don't know why I love this so much. Again, AI, living powerfully with AI. Call to Conscious Museum, y'all. This is just a friendly, family-friendly message, right? That was produced through AI on my way here. I'm telling you, I swear to God, I was at a stoplight. But it knows who I am, so it's using language that I would use about an event that I absolutely love. Truly. So a connection to the city. This is not a detached exhibit. It's rooted in real places, real streets, real stories that make up the heart of our city's Black experience. Hello, real. Did you hear that? Real, for real. Hello, I love this. It's a family-friendly experience. Kids, teens, and adults, everyone can walk away with something meaningful from this Call to Conscious Museum. It's educational, it's powerful, and it's deeply human, rooted in our culture. We talk about culture, but to be able to walk in a space, a sacred space that has been anointed for culture. Come on, y'all. Anointed for joy, anointed for celebration, anointed for reflection, for you to come on, show up. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, here are the dates. Normally it's February 1st to the 28th. Is it 1st to the 28th or the 14th? Is it the 1st to the 28th or the 14th to the 28th? 14th to the 28th. So it's the 14th. So again, AI said February 1st to the 28th because that's what it was last year. And it probably hasn't caught up. That's why you can't always trust everything with AI. But you can, listen, there's no way I could have came up with these 15 things driving here on my way to running here and do it. Come on, you understand what I'm saying? This is how you level up. Level up. So I get to talk about this experience in a way that is me, right? So again, the Call to Conscious Museum runs during Black History Month at the Columbia City Theater, February 14th through the 28th. It's open evenings and weekends, offering a chance to learn, to reflect, and to honor history together. That's the key word. Bring some people with you when you come. It is a together experience. It is something to experience. It's beautiful. The cultural impact. Oh, I love this so much. It says the Call to Conscious Museum is culture in motion. It's cultural memory in motion. It's honoring the pioneers, the storytellers, the leaders, and everyday heroes whose lives shaped our community and our shared history. Wow. That is so deep. I love this so much. Okay, this is my final call, y'all. Stay with me. Come to the Call to Conscious Museum. Come with curiosity. Come with an open heart. come ready to see history as people, not just facts. The call to conscious invites all of us to look deeper and to walk out changed. To walk out change. Oh my God, oh y'all, how many minutes I got left? Okay, I'm gonna invite the football guys to come onto my show. Come on, hurry up. Y'all, I watched the Seahawks game this week. Woo! Come on. I'm sorry, get a little excited. So the show that comes on after me is Lidline Sports. Yep. Lidline Sports. Okay, I don't know, he's gonna have to adjust the camera so you can all be seen. So my voice is hoarse still. My voice is hoarse from that game. So we want to talk about legacies.
Okay.
Living our legacy right now. How do you feel about the Seahawks? Do you feel like they're showing up, creating a space for this community to just feel a different level of pride?
Absolutely.
Talk about that real quick.
Well, I think that bringing in McDonald as the head coach has changed the whole culture of what the Seahawks have been recently. We all know that Pete was a good coach here, but everything got a little stale and predictable. But he's brought a difference in not taking the BS from players that don't want to be here or aren't performing, and he doesn't waste any time getting rid of them and getting his guys in and taking care of business.
For me, it's legacy is something that we all strive for, and sometimes it takes change to make a legacy, as we're seeing with the AI. People are not adhering to it quickly because they're scared. It's change, but there's some good things about AI. There's some things you got to be careful about, but that's going to continue the legacy of the internet and social media and our knowledge base and so forth. So that same with the football is they got rid of Pete. We had a semi-legacy there. People got scared of the change. They brought in a new quarterback, and now we're in the Super Bowl.
Look at that. Changes can be good.
Yes.
This change was amazingly
good.
Amazingly good. I mean, I have to be honest. I watch your show and I love sports, and I'm looking for. I was just excited to hear you talk about AI that way. So I look forward to leveraging AI with you guys. I have
tried to drop a little bit on for your show.
That was good.
That was really good. So we're gonna do some more work with these guys, y'all. We're gonna do some AI. We're gonna figure out how. Because again, I said I'm refocusing my show. It used to be called Better Together, Living Powerfully. Now it's AI for everyone.
Okay.
And living powerfully with AI.
I like it.
Living powerfully. So like you guys love sports.
Yes.
So I'm gonna show you. We're gonna get together.
I love life, but sports is a big. Me and Pep played junior high school basketball together on an undefeated team. So we've loved sports for many years. Even though I went on in the high school to play basketball and football, he went on just to play basketball. But we come from many years of sports, and we respect each other. We've always had banter and fun and games, but we love each other like brothers. And he lived in 2502. I live in 2502, just miles away from his parents' house. So he's my other brother.
Oh,
how did I used to say it? The other 2502.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, I'm excited. Are you guys gonna allow me to bring some AI
Absolutely.
Yes.
And amplify
his
your life?
his show, and he talked to Sin. He said he's gonna want to incorporate.
Yeah, we learned that change is good. That would be a change for us. That I feel that will be good.
I love it. So y'all more to come right here on AI for Everyone, Living Powerfully with AI. Now stay tuned for one of my favorite shows, Midnight Sports. Thanks.
Holla.